Hello, and thank you all so much for tuning into the Becoming Her podcast. My name is Shalonda, and I'm your host today. So, I wanted to talk to y'all about what my life was like when I was single. So, I had always kind of had this vision of always being married when I was younger. I always knew that I would be married and I would settle down, I would have a family. And whenever I was younger, and I got into a serious committed relationship, the second committed serious committed relationship. I met an amazing person who wanted to marry me, and I was told by female family members that I should not marry him because he was too nice. And by me making that decision, I had lived my life of doing it alone, being this independent woman, trying to do everything by myself, being a strong Black woman, that I could do anything and I didn't need a man. And if I dated men, you know, I would not think of comfort and security. I would just think of, like, what is he doing for me? What is he giving me? What is he doing for me? Never, what am I doing for him? How can I make his life better? How can I ease his life or ease his load? Or how can we both come together as a mate, as a partner, and love each other and help each other heal and help each other grow and help each other build up? I just lived a life where I was selfish. I was just all about myself and what's going to make me happy and how am I going to get the best deal out of it on the end. And thinking that way, I attracted a lot of the wrong type of men in my life. I attracted a lot of men who were like, okay, I can give you all of that. I can give you all the material things. I can give you a good time. I can show you a lot of nice stuff, but they never fully healed enough to love me appropriately. And so those relationships didn't last. And then I started praying. I started asking God to help me, to send me a mate, send me a husband, send me my husband. And when I started saying that prayer, God started to heal me, heal my heart. And I began to learn that love and marriage is not all about myself. It's not all about me. It's all about me and the other person. I started reading scriptures. I started reading like the Proverbs 31 that talks about how this is a virtuous woman and how she takes care of herself, but she also takes care of her family. She makes sure that they're clothed and they're warm. She has a career herself. She sees a land and she buys it. And her husband rises and calls her blessed. And her children also. And how the Lord is pleased with her. And I started reading scriptures like that says that a man who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. And all of these things helped me to realize that I was not acting in the appropriate manner that a woman of God and a wife should act. Because a woman of God and a wife is not all about self. She's selfless. She sacrifices. She makes way for the people in her life and her family. She's not all about what she can take and what she can get, but she's all about what she can give and what her and the person can come together and build together. She walks in love. She gives freely from her heart. She's not afraid of receiving love because she's safe and secure in herself, that she knows that she deserves this love because she knows what she's going to bring to the table. She knows that she's deserving of this because from her heart, she's going to give pure love to this man. what she calls her husband. She's so that's what I've learned. And I will talk to older women who have been married, and I will ask them questions, and they will tell me things like how you take care of your man. You rub his back, fix him a good meal every day. If he's sick, you make sure that he gets well. You encourage him. You give him words of encouragement. You uplift his soul. You uplift his spirit. And know that he's only a man. He's only human. And he needs love too. He may need love more than you do. Because a lot of men are lonely. And he needs you to be his support system. He needs you to lift him up when he's down. And she taught me that when you do that and you pour into a man like that, you get the best out of this man. This man, he will build a home for you. He will build a life that's comfortable for you. Because that's what's in his heart to do, is to take care of his family, provide for his family, provide for his home. So he'll go out and work and bring the money back home to you. Because he want to see you happy. He want to see you secure and safe, and your children. And she said, don't ever let other women get close to your man, because every woman is looking for a man that's going to be good to them. So you keep other women out and away from your man. Don't let a woman come in your house and lay where you and your man lay. She taught me, or they taught me, just, you find you a husband, find you a good man. You don't have to struggle by yourself. You don't have to struggle so hard, and you don't have to be so strong and so tough. And you learn to be humble, and you learn to be kind around this man. So whenever he talks, you stay quiet and you listen to what he says. You give him that utmost respect. And if it's something you don't like, you know, and just say that he offers to take you to a hotel, maybe y'all going to go out of town on a little trip or something, and he wants to take you to like a motel instead of a nice 5-star hotel, and you feel like, I'm not staying in no motel, I'm too good for that. But if that's what that man is able to do or want to do in that moment, and he's paying for the whole thing, you go ahead and you accept that, especially if it's not something that's just like real horrible. I just mean something that's just like maybe something on the older style, older model, not a very updated, but still not just a horrible place, but it's somewhere you can lay your head at for the night. She told me that you be humble, and you don't tear that man down. You don't break that man's spirit, but you speak in kindness and love and say, I understand that you want us to stay here. I'd rather us go somewhere else. And if he's still persistent on y'all staying there, you go ahead and humble yourself and stay there. And that man will see how you um are humble enough to realize that it's not about the place, it's about the person that you're with. It's not the place where you're going, but it's the person that you're going there with. That you love this person enough that you were willing to stay there. When a man knows that you have this mind frame, she said he gonna come back. He gonna triple what he done in the past. He gonna triple it and send you somewhere way nicer than what you even could have considered to even have a chance to go there, because he see that you're not just all about materialistic things, that you're not just too good for him, that you accept him and you love him. So it's not about the environment, it's about the person you with. When a man knows that you really love him and you can get down in the mud with him, he's gonna fight harder just to prove himself and prove his love for you. That's why you have to walk in your feminine. She told me that's why you have to walk in your feminine energy, and you be loving and you be kind But in order to do this, you do have to find the right kind of man to give this love to. But I truly believe that once you start to walk in that feminine energy, the wife, woman in feminine energy, you automatically are going to attract the right type of man that's going to come towards you and going to come into your life that's willing to love you like that, that's willing to give you the shirt off their back, that's willing to do anything to make you happy. And you never let that man go because it's another woman somewhere always in the shadows looking for an opportunity. All right. Well, that's all I wanted to talk to y'all about today. I hope this encouraged you. I hope this opened up your mind to some possibilities. Share the information, like, share, and subscribe. Send more people to my podcast. I'll be doing giveaways in the future. Thank y'all so much for watching and have a blessed day. Bye.